So essentially, it's almost like politics where they don't want you to focus on this over there and they'll distract you over here. So if you have poor health or another virus, or like for me, I may have been affected by maybe a flu bug over here. And so then
Hmm.
the food poisoning got a hold of my gut. Is
Hmm.
that what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah, and that's a very important point, right? Because I talked about how the local microbes, when they sense an infection is coming in, they alert the immune system. Well, how do they alert the immune system? They actually use inflammation to alert the immune system, right? So your commensals are sitting here. Let's say they're sitting in your lungs, and you breathe in and you get the flu virus coming in, right? The commensals that are in your lungs, and there's lots of good studies showing your impact, the impact of flu on individuals is based on the types of microbes you have in your lungs, right? There are certain microbes you have that can almost guarantee you're going to have a really poor response. And so let's say you've got good commensals in your lungs, you get exposed to the flu virus. The first organisms that detect the presence of the virus are the microbes in your lungs. Those microbes go, hey, we need to get the immune system here. So they start shooting off inflammatory cytokines. They start shooting off interleukins and so on. It's almost like they're shooting flares, right? Your immune system is designed to hone in on inflammation. And so when it sees the inflammation, then it knows where to go, and then it shows up to the lungs and it starts doing its job of protecting the host, right? Now imagine if the same flares are going on in the gut and other areas of the body, the immune system becomes distracted, right? And it takes longer to make its way to the lungs. So now that virus that's entered the lungs has a better opportunity to infect for longer, right? And this is where chronic health conditions dramatically reduce the function of the immune system, like conditions like diabetes, right? For example, in COVID, I'll just bring that up because we had a lot of data on COVID, right? Diabetics were 10 times more likely to die from COVID than age matched individuals that were not diabetic, right? Just having diabetes means you're 10 times more likely death. Why is that? Well, that's because diabetes is a chronic condition that is characterized by chronic low grade inflammation. So diabetics have inflammation everywhere in their body, right? They've got these alarms going off everywhere. The immune system has no idea where to turn, right? It's absolutely lost. It's like if you have a neighborhood with 500 homes and one home's actually on fire, but all of them are ringing fire alarms, the firefighters would have no idea where to go until the fire gets so big they see the smoke. Then by the time they get there, it may be too late, right? So that's exactly what's happening in the body. This is why chronic conditions negate effective immune response, because those individuals have fire alarms going on all over the body. The immune system does not know how to hone in on where the problem is.